Hello guys, welcome back to Dapstrem Media. For those who haven't followed up the news, you can always follow us on radio.dapstream.com, and this is revealed how attack on Kenyatta's farm was planned and executed. It was a matter of when, not if, the criminal politically motivated raid on former Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta family's property would happen, and security organs were aware of the plot but did nothing. And when the invasion did happen on Monday amid anti-government protests led by opposition Raila Odinga, the target was the expensive Northlands farm on the eastern bypass in Kiambu County. It was looted and touched by a gang that, as established, was mobilized by some politicians. Another attack was also targeted at gas cylinder maker East African Spectre Limited, a company that is linked to the family of Kenya's opposition leader Raila Odinga, by a gang that was ferried from Dandora and Kayole Estate. Plans to raid the Kenyatta property were mooted last Friday and firmed up by Sunday evening, where we established two MPs, former governor and popular musicians from Kiambu, the home county of Mr. Kenyatta, are among those who reportedly played lead roles in mobilizing the gang last Friday when the plot to counter Monday's demonstration was hatched. The youth were recruited and Kiambu and the Kenyan's capital Nairobi, we understand they were ferried from the area of Ruiru, Githurai 45 and Gatundu South in Kiambu, as well as Ruai, Kayole and Madharin in Nairobi. Sources say they were each paid 3,000 Kenya shillings and handed machetes and a power saw that was used to mow down trees at the vast farm. And I quote, "They are youth known to belong to a criminal formation going by several names, but coalescing around doctrines of prescribed Mungiki sect. They are always on standby to be recruited in real estate conflict where several developers have an interest in one plot. Those are the characters our good friends in politics hired for the raid," said a senior intelligence officer in Kiambu County. No action on intelligence. He said the intelligence was shared within the relevant security circles, but no action or directive was issued until on Monday when the invasion began. Actually, and I quote, "I was told on Monday evening that I should be alert because there was a job plan for us and we will be paid well," one of the gang members told us. Some of the gang members assembled early along the Githurai Mwihoko Road, which connects to the eastern bypass, in public service vehicle PSVs, and were paid 3,000 and given matches as they alighted. They then headed to the vast land which is known as Northland City, where the Kenyatta family is planning to build 500 billion Kenya shillings, equivalent to $3.8 billion metropolis. And I quote, "As each person alighted from the PSVs, they were on the ground and handed us 3,000 Kenya shillings each. They said they had enough each for everyone and asked us not to fight for the money," said another gang member. Border operator based in Nairobi area said they were witnessed the gang members to take the money, and they quote, "The buses arrived, dropped them and left. As they were alighting, some people were giving them money as we watched. When I saw the situation was getting out of hand, I left," said one of the motorcycle taxi men. Two policemen kept watch but never interfered with the attack. The goons breached the fence and slaughtered sheep and goats, while others stole the animals, which they then sold to the little as 2,000 Kenyan shillings. And they also and cut down trees with the power saw in an orgy of looting that lasted over 10 hours. Some erected temporary structure to signify ownership, as they chanted in Kiswahili that they were children of Mau Mau who were also entitled to land. Local security officials claimed they were instructed not to respond. Sub-county police bosses were instructed to keep reinforcements on standby to tackle rioters in Nairobi, and I quote, "We will not act on Monday until today on Tuesday because our boss family told us to put our officers on standby for deployment in Nairobi and that we should not send our team to any other area," a senior detective in one of the Kiambu sub-counties told us. And I quote, You saw what happened yesterday, and I can tell you, we were dared to go against the director of the senior. We will be jobless or transferred today. Another detective said the senior police officer accused of relying the instructions did not respond to our inquiries for comment. And another security officer added, the management of Northland tried to call us, but we could not act. The government has held us hostage, and unfortunately we couldn't act. It's unfortunate we are being misused. They say they first reported the attack on the nearby Gatonga police station, but they were turned away. The police station is located just 5 kilometers away from the farm. Another police station, Wihoko, is similar distance from the scene of Nairobi. The police officer said that the matter was serious and beyond then, said one of the guards. He added that after police refused to record their statement, the workers just stood on the other side of the property and watched helplessly as the orgy of destruction went on. Another guard told us that the gang walked deep inside the land, where they destroyed property including houses and a pen where the sheep are reared. And I quote, they went to where the sheep are reared and demolished everything. They also destroyed the houses where we sleep, said the guard, adding that the tractor was also vandalized. Our source indicates that the raiders had been advised to ensure the journalists did not cover the farm invasion so that the effectiveness can be measured and the damage maximum. Photojournalists were targeted for attack by the mob and forced to delete pictures. Hawa ndio wanatumia kupiga picha. These are the people who have been sent to take our photos. We don't want anyone taking our photos. You are people against our government. Media haipendi serikali yetu. Media don't like our government. One of the youths shouted as the mob attacked a nation journalist on Monday. In the evening, the gang left the area, some heading towards the right direction. However, they had left behind huge fire which spread very fast. The private guard helped put it out. Another security source told us the tree that were cut from the farm have been traced to a timber yard owned by a former leader in Nairobi Embakasi Estate, but no police officers has been sanctioned to recover them, and the Directorate of Criminal Investigation DCI is here to release well-captured photos of the raiders and classify them as wanted, added the source. On Tuesday, Inspector General of Police Japhet Kome, when asked why officers did not intervene to stop the looting of the Kenyatta family farm in Kiambu, replied that there was no prior intelligence of chaos in Kiambu and security was only beefed up in Nairobi, where authorities were anticipating demonstrations. Please note, according to the intelligence, we had the anticipated area for the demonstrations was Nairobi County and not Kiambu County, where we have not had such incidents in the recent past. Therefore, we deployed adequately within Nairobi, where officers did a good job. We received the complaint regarding the parcel of land you mentioned above much later, and the matter is under investigations. Anybody found capable will face the law. We are committed to protecting life and property. Actually, this was words directly from Mr. Kome, adding, on Tuesday, Ruiru Sub-County Police Commander Alexander Shikondo also denied reports of prior intelligence of the raid on the Kenyatta family farm, saying we are treating the issue as one of the great interest. Mr. Shikondi said the government remained committed to safeguarding life and property, and I urge all to cease baseless speculations and let the multi-agency team probing the incident do part. Asked whether National Assembly Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah utterances could have triggered the raid, Mr. Shikondi replied, sincerely, I have never heard him incite anyone since I don't attend political rallies and are outside my jurisdiction unless it is during special operation. On March 18th this year, Mr. Ichung'wah alluded to the invasion of the Kenyatta property, and they quote, even those big lands we will invade and those without land will be settled. Don't think only ordinary Kenyans will lose their property. Even you will pay a price if you continue to instigate violence and bloodshed in the country. So, and I quote, this is my message to Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta, the sponsor of Azimio la Umoja, One Kenyan Coalition Party, and the mercenary that is Raila Odinga, Mr. Ichung'wah, who said when he accomplished Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua on visit to his the DP's former school. Speaking on Parliament on Tuesday, Mr. Ichung'wah said, if anyone suspects that I had a role to play in the Northland invasion, Then I am open to investigation. The police can access my phone to establish whom I spoke to, if I did any mobilization, or which place I visited on or before Monday 27, 2023. He added that just like any other Kenyan, he was shocked when he learned about the invasion through social media. On Tuesday, Mr. Chikoti said that the multi-agency team visited Mr. Kenyatta's land and surveyed the damage and asked questions. We are now brainstorming on what exactly happened, and the course of action will be defined as the progress within investigation. My call is for all to keep the place and for the country to move on as per the dictates of the Constitution, he added. For more news, you can always go to radio.dapstrem.com. Have a good day.